Yes. Got a guest in here, can't stand the sun. He's trying to escape the heat, and you're not making him very happy.
Head to Scotland this weekend.
Oh, there we go, there we go. We best explain. Matt, thank you very much.
Thanks
we were all
very
paying
much.
attention for a moment there.
We absolutely
We
were.
have Nicky from Manic Street Preachers, who you saw a moment ago. Brett Anderson from Suede is also here this morning. And we were all sitting here going, oh, it's getting a bit warm,
it's going to be
isn't it?
lovely. And you were like, I can't stand it. And I'm like, why?
I don't bear up well in the sun.
I'm actually a secret sun worshipper, so I'm opposite. To,
So there you go. You're on completely.
Yeah, I'm kind of one of these people. As soon as it's sunny, I can't work. So I'm just out in the garden with a beer and lying on the lounger. So I don't look like I do, but I do like the sun. So
That sounds so nice.
yes, yeah. I have to sort of arrange my kind of writing around the seasons, because I write in the winter because the weather's bad, and as soon as the sun comes out, I'm just like.
Let's compare and contrast. So you sound like you've got relaxing down to a T, right?
I wouldn't say that.
I'm a workaholic. I never stop. I'd be out there cleaning the leaves tomorrow. I will, sweeping up the leaves, digging the garden, and much more. I love autumn.
Well, so what you have here, but you guys, just to explain to people, the reason you're here today is because you're going to be sort of sharing a stage, effectively. I mean, not at the same time, but you're going to be touring together.
We are, yeah.
That's right,
next June, July. It's an extravaganza of Manic Street Preachers and Suede across the UK and Ireland.
You've performed together before, though, over the years.
We first did a tour together in nearly 30 years ago. 1994 it was, in Europe.
That wasn't a joint one, though, was it? Was it a support?
Yeah,
and...
We were supporting them.
Yeah.
They were the big boys then.
Yeah, but it sort of felt like a joint tour. It was, you know, so we've known each other for decades and decades and decades.
Yeah.
So
in the unlikely
long time
event
ago.
that someone watching now doesn't know any of your songs, going to hear some now.
Oh, yes. I could sit there. We were playing all the music, from both the bands in makeup this morning, and kind of singing along and dancing along. It is, I think it sounds like an audible treat. How do you decide who opens, who closes, which songs?
A little bit of negotiation. We toured America. We did maybe 15 dates in America, and it worked out all right.
Yeah,
like we headlined New York, they did LA, and it'll be the same with this. We'll, it'll be a bit of bargaining.
And it kind of like, it just doesn't. At first, it was good. I thought it was going to be kind of weird going on early, but then it just feels like it's.
So you don't.
It doesn't feel like a headliner and a support. We just swap round every night.
So it's not the Manic's on, and then a few Manic songs, and then a few Suede songs. And
No. We do.
Okay.
We both play for about an hour.
That would
hour
be
15 each.
That would be carnage.
Yeah, that wouldn't be possible.
How does it work in terms of when you're looking out at the crowd? I mean, there always used to be, those that remember it, people had sides, you know, didn't they? They were Blur or Oasis. There was all those things going on. Do you look out into the crowd and can you see the people who are frankly there for you, or maybe their driver is to see Manic Street Preachers? Is all that long gone? It's just.
I think
we've
both got a really dedicated fan base, but there is a cross-pollination. We both kind of share some of the same gene pool. You know, we were always on the outside of things, on the periphery. I think that's why we've both lasted so long. So we do share quite a lot of fans as well as our own rabid.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with
denomination.
that. I'd agree with that. There are obviously there's rabid little pockets of kind of Manic's fans or Suede fans, but there is a kind of core of people that kind of like both bands. There's something that the Manics and Suede have in common, and I don't know. Have you analysed it?
I just think it's because we never belonged to anything except ourselves, really.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we certainly weren't part of grunge, we weren't part of Britpop. We were just always outside everything, looking in. We both started a bit earlier as well. You know, we'd both done albums before everyone else came along, you know, so... And we just looked better than everyone else back then anyway, you know.
What were the conversations like when you first started touring, and what are they like now when you like your sun lounging and you like to sweep up leaves and, you know, it's all a bit different.
Probably a bit more rock and roll when we first started touring, weren't
Probably
they?
a bit more incoherent.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I mean, the first tour we did, it was like, just an epic tour across Europe. It was about 4 weeks, and we were at our kind of most angst-ridden and troubled, and they were just every night smashing it. It was on every level. It was, you know, it was young.
Do you kind of push each other? Because you say so. One does an hour, then the other does an hour. Yeah. And is there a moment when you're in the wings, and say, for example, you've been in the wings, maybe watching a bit of the show?
Yeah.
Hopefully watching a bit of the show.
Every night,
and you're going, do you know what? They are on.
Yeah.
You know, tonight is good. I've got to...
Absolutely.
Does it kind of push... Do you push
Totally.
each other on?
I think it's really
How does that work in practice?
having that.
What's that look like?
It's just inspiring. You know, I watch the Manics every night when we tour them, and it's always really inspiring. There's always, like, you know, one song that just goes off, you know, that's just amazing. You know, watching something like If You Tolerate This, Then Your Children Will Be Next, or something like that. Oh, that song just always goes off, and it sort of made me fall in love with the song watching it. I remember seeing you guys doing it in New York, and it's just absolutely brilliant. So there's always something like that, but I think it's really inspiring to have a band that you love playing with you, sort of thing, because it just makes you... It's a kind of friendly competition.
Absolutely. There's a couple of nights, watched him, and like we'd go in a dressing room, we're like, we're up against it tonight. Brett does this thing with... Is it Wild Ones when you play it a bit acoustic? You do the acoustic, and it's just like... Everyone's in a rapture, you know, to him on stage, and it's like a yoga workout watching him on stage. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the sweat and the frenzy, and it just makes you raise your game, you know. And when we tour, we've done America, we're doing Asia in a couple of weeks' time, and it'd be great to bring it to the UK.
Now, tell me if it's a silly question. Do you ever play each other's songs?
Well, we've done the Drowners. We've done the Drowners.
Didn't you, years ago? Yeah, you did, yeah.
Like a cover, cover version?
Yeah, we did a cover version.
We should do that, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
We were kind of, we're toying with the idea.
Are you?
Well,
Which one would you pick?
Which one would I pick of theirs?
Yeah.
God, I don't know.
Same questions going back to...
I mean, Motorcycle Emptiness always just sounds
a lot of words,
great.
Yeah, there are,
aren't there? There are a lot of words in that, yeah.
But we
have to have them written down. But,
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, it's great tailoring a set list as well, because we do maybe 16 songs each.
Yeah.
So it's really full on. There's no there's no filler.
That's a lot.
It's about an hour or 10 minutes, and we just rip through it.
It's lean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Actually, apart from anything else, it sounds like kind of fun.
Yes.
You know, the two bands doing the thing together.
Yeah.
Do you eat together and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, you know, hang out,
Yeah, in America, I'd go in and show my jackets to him.
You do, don't you? You know, kind of like compare...
He'd be doing the ironing.
Yeah.
I so want to see my own
ironing ritual.
Sweeping
I
leaves,
love ironing.
You love ironing?
I love ironing. It's a kind of one
Therapeutic.
of those... Yeah, it's something like... I kind of quite like ironing, I quite like cleaning windows, that sort of thing.
The satisfaction
There's
of a good job done.
Doing a very simple
that is
kind
true.
of...
Seeing piles of...
repetitive thing. That ironing's one of the things... It's part of my ritual before a gig, ironing my trousers.
Don't ever say you
Rock and
don't
roll
learn
here.
things on BBC Breakfast. Because I've learned something today. I didn't know that before.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant. Nicky, Brett, thank you.
Thank you
Good
so much
luck.
for having us.
Good luck. The Suede. I don't know how to say it now. I don't know how to say it.
Sweet.
I've just called you a Swede. Oh. The Suede and Manic Street Preachers tour starts next June. Other vegetables are available. You're watching Breakfast. It's 8:59.